Water Footprint Awareness Session: Concepts, Methodology, and Industry Relevance. Hello and welcome. In this awareness session, we will explore the concept of the water footprint, its methodology, practical relevance, and why it is becoming a critical metric for organizations committed to sustainability and responsible resource management. This session is brought to you by URGS International, supporting industries in sustainability, compliance, and management system excellence. Water is not just a resource, it is a strategic asset, an environmental concern, and increasingly a business risk factor. Let us begin. Understanding the water footprint. What is water footprint? A water footprint is an indicator that measures the total volume of fresh water used, directly and indirectly, to produce goods, deliver services, or sustain operations. Unlike traditional water accounting, which only looks at water withdrawal or consumption, the water footprint considers the entire value chain, includes hidden or virtual water use, evaluates environmental impacts. It answers deeper questions. Where is water being used? How is it affecting ecosystems? Is the use sustainable? Why water footprint matters? Water footprint analysis helps organizations understand water dependency, identify inefficiencies, assess environmental impact, evaluate supply chain risks, support ESG and sustainability reporting. Industries today face water scarcity, regulatory pressure, stakeholder expectations, climate variability. Thus, measuring water impact is no longer optional. Components of water footprint. Water footprint is classified into three components. First, blue water footprint refers to surface water, rivers, lakes, reservoirs, groundwater extracted from aquifers, represents consumptive use, meaning water withdrawn and not returned to the same catchment. Examples: irrigation water evaporated, water incorporated into products, cooling water losses. Second, green water footprint refers to rainwater stored in soil, used by plants via evapotranspiration, primarily relevant in agriculture, forestry, biomass production. Important because rainwater is often overlooked in water management discussions. Third, grey water footprint represents the volume of fresh water required to dilute pollutants to meet water quality standards. It is not actual water used but an impact indicator. Example: if an effluent contains contaminants, grey water footprints quantifies how much clean water would be needed to neutralize the pollution. Water footprint versus traditional water metrics. Many organizations track water withdrawal, water consumption, water discharge. But water footprint goes further. Traditional metrics, quantity focused. Water footprint, quantity plus impact. Traditional metrics, site level, but water footprint, life cycle perspective. Traditional metrics, direct use only. Water footprint, direct plus indirect. No pollution evaluation indicates grey WF. Water withdrawal is not equal to water footprint. Withdrawal measures volume extracted. Water footprint evaluates source, timing, scarcity context, quality degradation, sustainability. Two factories may withdraw the same volume, yet one in a water-rich area, one in a stressed basin. Their impacts are drastically different. Water footprint methodology. Water footprint assessments generally follow a structured approach. Step 1. Goal and scope definition. Clarify purpose of assessment, organizational product process level, boundaries, cradle to gate, cradle to grave, functional unit for product WF. Step 2. Water inventory analysis. Quantify water inputs, water consumption, water outputs, emissions to water across operations, processes, supply chain. Step 3. Impact assessment. Evaluate water scarcity impacts, degradation impacts, ecosystem effects, human health considerations. This is where water context-based evaluation becomes essential. Step 4. Interpretation. Identify hotspots, high impact stages, risk areas, improvement opportunities. Organizational versus product water footprint. Organizational water footprint focuses on entire company operations, facilities, activities, supply chain dependencies used for corporate sustainability strategy, ESG disclosures, risk management. Product water footprint focuses on specific product service, functional unit basis, life cycle stages used for eco-design product comparison, environmental declarations, market differentiation, business and industry relevance. Water footprint is critical for water-intensive industries, agriculture and food processing, power generation, textiles, chemicals, mining and metals. Key benefits: identify water efficiency opportunities, reduce operational risks, support compliance strategies, strengthen ESG performance, enhance stakeholder trust. Risk areas identified: scarcity risks, regulatory risks, reputational risks, supply chain disruptions. Water footprint and ESG/sustainability. Investors and regulators increasingly examine resource efficiency, environmental impacts, sustainability indicators. Water footprint contributes to ESG metrics, sustainability reports, integrated reporting, climate and resilience strategies. It connects environmental science with strategic decision making. At last, to conclude, the water footprint is more than a measurement. It is a decision support tool. It helps organizations move from how much water do we use to what is our real impact on water resources. URGS International conduct a one-day awareness online session on water footprint designed for professionals seeking a structured and practical understanding of water use, impact assessment, and sustainability integration. For professional training, consulting, and sustainability solutions, please contact us to our email ID info@urgsiso.com, mobile +91 7359458455. Thank you for joining this 30 minutes awareness session on water footprint. For more detailed awareness session, please join our one-day awareness online session on water footprint. If you found this session valuable, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.